You're all a bunch of dirt. It's all you've been. It's all you ever will be. Not perhaps the best way to begin a homily, not the best example of how to make friends and influence people. And yet, that is what we've come here today to do. The church for months, perhaps even years, has been trying to figure out how to get more attendance, how to bring more people into the church. Who would have thunk it, that it's by calling you dirt and smearing ash on your face? Universally, this day is one of the most well-attended days in all of the church's liturgical year. Seems somewhat counterintuitive. There is something else that's counterintuitive in our liturgy today, our Mass today. You just heard the deacon read from the gospel. Wash your face and anoint your hair when you go out into the public. And in a few moments, what we're going to do is make a big sign of the cross on your forehead and then send you back into the stores, into the places of work, school, home, or wherever it is that you're going. In order to understand this seeming contradiction, you have to understand the nature of a sacrament. A sacrament is God's love language. And if we don't understand that, we also don't understand Him. And this contradiction ends up making no sense. A sacrament, by definition, is a tangible sign that makes present an otherwise intangible and greater reality. Or in other words, it's a tangible sign, something that we can see, taste, touch, smell, hear, that makes present an otherwise intangible, something that we cannot see, taste, touch, hear, or smell. It makes an intangible reality present. We can think about baptism. Water makes present the washing away of sins. We can think about the Eucharist. Bread and wine make present the body, blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ. If these are just for show, then who needs it? If they are just signs without substance, well, then why bother? There's another element to the sacraments that is pertinent for today. You see, normally when we have an experience, when we have an emotion, a desire, a disposition, it begins on the inside and then it is expressed on the outside. It begins internally and then it makes its way externally. We can think about when I am sad, I cry, or when I am happy, I laugh. But the sacraments don't work from the inside out. They actually work from the outside in. They are something that is perhaps done to us or something that we receive that is then meant to penetrate into our interior and change our hearts. Some external action is meant to change us internally. And so we come to this season of Lent. Ashes upon the forehead, external actions of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. These are not meant just to remain exterior, outward signs, but they're meant to penetrate into the depths of the heart. These are not just things that we do, they are changes to be made. And this season of Lent, these 40 days, it is a microcosm, or it's a concentrated version of all of our life. Our life should be something that is characterized by prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. You see, humanity, men and women, are the only creation that God created incomplete. Why? Because He wanted to invite us in, to cooperate, to participate in our own perfection. He wanted to walk with us as we grow each and every day, progressing along this journey of holiness. He didn't want to do it alone, but He wanted us to be involved, giving us the sacraments, giving us these external signs that we then embody and take to our hearts as we grow to become the men and women He has made us to be. So what is this Lent going to be for us? Is it going to be simply external signs, things that we put upon our forehead, actions that we do, giving up chocolate and wine, or perhaps just showing up on Friday for the Stations of the Cross? All those things are good, but they're only good to the extent that they enter into us, begin to mold and shape and configure our hearts to the heart of Christ. So are these going to be simply for exterior show? If so, then who needs it? Are they going to be signs without substance? If so, why bother?